Alright, this is gonna be my third tutorial, quick tutorial. I did buy a donkey. Here is where you stable your pets. Pretty self-explanatory. To buy a receipt, I don't know what that is. I think that's where you can take your pet deed with you. Here's where you stable your pets, your mount, or your pets if you're doing taming. Alright, here I'm going to show you how to make some quick money. It's faster than going to the graveyard and fighting the zombies, the skeletons, but it's still a better place to start because then you learn the combat system and whatnot. I really wanted to subscribe to this game. I've tried almost every MMO out there, and I just do not like them, and I really like the concept of this game. I don't like how it's wonky, but they are having server issues because of all the free-to-play player influx from Steam. So I'm going to give them a month or so to see if they can work on their coding to handle the new free-to-play players. And then I'm probably going to subscribe. For those of you who don't know, I'm waiting for Black Desert to come out, and I need something to fill in the space. And I think this is going to be it. This and probably PlanetSide. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make very quick and easy money. You're going to be flower picking. You're going to start here. You're going to grab those blue flowers and just follow the path that you see. I think these two flowers, that one and that one, are linked. They always seem to be depleted at the same time. That one, and then you want to come over here, get that one, and those two are linked. Then you want to go across the bridge, and there's one right there. And then you want to come back over the bridge. Now there are a lot of people doing this, so is my donkey getting hungry or something? And then there's one right there. So get that one, and all those are pretty well known and they're picked pretty often. The best time to pick them is right after a server reboot. Come in and you get about 500 on just one of these runs, and 500 of these go for 2.5 gold. So in about 5 to 10 minutes of picking, you know, that's really good for a starter player. And there's 3 right up here. Why are you struggling, Mr. Donkey? There's one right there, and one right there. There's also some pepper plants up here. Those pink plants right there, they're littered all over the place. That's what I use to feed my donkey, and that's the last one. And then if you want to, come pick those wolf peaches, and then there's some peppers around here. That's one kind of pepper, and that's another kind of pepper. I've been picking those in preparation. I think there's some more over there. Those flowers back there you can't pick, but those you can. Okay, I did buy this donkey for 2.5 gold, and I would not buy, you can buy either a deed or you can buy directly from the player. What happens is the player will have the donkey out, or the horse, whatever you're buying, will have it actually out, and then they can just give ownership to, they can just, there's a, let me show you real quick just so you know. Transfer. Transfer ownership to the current target. They can just do that, so don't buy the recipes for them. Because you don't know if a player sells you a mount to those common murders, that's what you want to pick to feed your donkey to start with. I'm sure there's way better food, but it's something easy to pick and feed your donkey. And you feed your donkey by, once you get into the pet tab, right here, down here you can drag and drop the food just right into here. Yeah, don't buy the recipes. People try and sell you recipes, but they might be, the animal might be stabled in another town, and you'd have to go to that town to actually get the animal from the stable, which is stupid. But, my next video I'm going to talk about, this would be my last of my quick tutorials, and then I'll do a crafting tutorial, quick crafting tutorial. Here, I just want to show you where to go once you start. Alright, once you start picking those, okay, I want to show you this one thing. Campfires, which are, I'm sure you know by now, very, very important. This guy right here sells campfires. And they're only 10 silver a piece, so that's really good. I've not figured out where to buy torches from yet. You can probably buy them in the market. This next place you might want to buy torches to see where you're going. In the graveyard, there's those chapels, and you want to go down there. Okay, once you start picking the flowers and you get some gold, you get 10, 20, 30, 50 gold pretty easily. And probably want to go buy armor off of a player once you get your armor training up and you get it to where it's 7, probably 7. 7 is a good place to start. I got it up to 8 with only 40 armor, 39 armor training, so it's not that difficult. And once you get up to 7, 6, 7, or 8, just buy a set from a player. The sets are, let me see here. Okay. Alright, once you get your armor training up, it's recommended that you buy a Tindremic plate bone suit. And apparently it only goes for 1.5 gold to 4 gold per suit. So just ask a player to make you a Tindremic bone suit. A Tindremic bone suit. Tindremic plate bone suit. And for 4 gold max. And then buy a weapon off of the auction house. Now when you buy weapons off the auction house, it's really difficult to determine what the damage is going to be. Like, I bought a spear. No, I think my axe that I bought, it said the piercing stat was like way above, the blunt and the slashing were way down, and the piercing was way up. Then I bought it, and the slashing was higher than the piercing. So I don't understand the heat map here, what all that means yet. I don't think anybody really understands it. Because when you jump on the forums, it says, you know, you have no idea. Even the most veteran players don't really know what the damage is going to be, but they can tell by the way the icon looks, what the handle looks like. The handle color and the shape of the blade itself, whether it's going to be a good weapon or not. Then you always want to buy high durability. Like a lot of weapons on the auction house, on the broker, have like 15, 20 durability. You don't want those. You want something above 70. And look at the percentage, of course, because somebody might be selling a broken weapon. And then the weight, try and get down below 2. Buy a weapon, get somebody to craft you a Tindremic bone armor set, and then you should be good to go for where I'm going to show you. You can buy a decent shield too. That's the cheapest shield there was. I need to get a better one. I only bought it for like 1 silver, but there are way better shields than that. And once you get your... Now, when you buy the armor, I don't think I showed it earlier. I did mention it in my previous post, in my previous video. I posted in the comment. I didn't show it, but I posted in the comment that there's vendors, there's tutors and vendors back here. This is where you're going to buy your starter armor for the full set. I think it's a little more than a gold, and it's the set that I had. It's a mix and match of the 2 sets that you can buy. It's the crafting tutor where you can learn to craft armor and weapons and shields. And then these two vendors right here are the starter armor sets. And these brokers here, you can't buy weapons. You can only buy starter weapons from the vendors over there. But these brokers, like the bow broker, there's a shield broker, an armor broker, all those are tied to the auction house. So they're not like basic stuff that you can buy from the server. From the actual game itself, those are just tied, which you can search for anywhere at any broker. But once you get that, you'd be ready to take on the flesh-walking zombies in the chapels in the graveyard. I spent some time yesterday down there with a group of like 5 players. They were just camped there. I put a campfire down and we were just killing flesh-walking zombies. And that's a good place to test your weapons, like the weapons that you buy, to see if they have good hitboxes and how much damage they do. See, I bought a spear and I found it really difficult. I found it way too difficult to hit them consistently, so I switched over to the axe, which has the spearhead on it too. But that thing it's a pretty weak weapon. I think I spent a gold on it, and I'm gonna look for something immediately after I pick flowers. Up here is the second part of the town. There's another bank, and the banks are not linked. So everything in the previous bank in the main part of town, you will not see in this bank. And I just wanted to show, and then I'm gonna look for torches actually before I go to this new area that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna look for torches. I'm gonna buy torches. I'm gonna learn how to make them or something. And I'm gonna go into the chapels in the graveyard and delve deeper down those holes, and hopefully get a few players to follow me. And then after you do that, and you get your bone suit, and you find a really, really good weapon, you can try and solo this next part that I'm going to show you. I tried and the archers were killing me in 5 hits, which isn't a whole lot, but I died too quickly for me. And this is where I'm going to go after I delve into those chapel dungeons in the graveyard, right here. Take a left right here, and that's the slums. And you go in there and start killing bandits, and their heads are worth like a gold apiece, so. And they drop healing potions too, and some other good stuff. I seen a scroll. I need to drop archery because I don't think I'm gonna be able to take on those guys with a shitty bow. So I'm gonna probably stop reading archery and do that. There's another quarry stable master up here. And buy campfires, buy a bunch of campfires, put them into the bank up here, and go farm those bandits after you delve into those chapels. And I think that's all I have for my quick tips. After you start killing bandits, there's a guy in town right by the market. There's the setup. There's like a setup with like trophies and stuff right in the middle between the library and the market. And those people reward you for killing bandits, and I haven't killed nearly enough bandits to see what the rewards are. But yeah, I do thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in game, and I hope they fix their server issues so I can subscribe and really start enjoying this game. Oh, yeah, bandages. Might want to stock up on bandages. There are sellers in the market. I think the utility vendor sells bandages. Really good on the fly, and those, I don't think, no, I didn't, okay. Really good place to get food. You can see those 605 grapes down there in my inventory. I found a really good place to get food. It's outside of the city, so you can't be attacked, but I haven't been attacked, and I've been out 5 times, and no one's messed with me. If you look like you're a noob, no one's going to think you have good armor or good items, so they're not going to attack you. And there doesn't seem to be any established players camping out here. Yeah, screw eating pig meat. Go out here. Don't even worry about cooking pig meat and stuff. Go out here, and those trees you can all pick. And it's really good eating. It's way better than pig meat. And there's grapes over there. And just carry a lot of those with you. And it's an easy way to heal up after you get your health low. Bandages and campfires, and that's all I have for my third and I think final tutorial. And next I'll be talking about picking wood and crafting, making your own armor. I think what I'm gonna do is level up all my armoring stuff so I can learn the system, and then once you do all that, you can just drop the skill. You know, you can just actually drop the skill. Like, if you have no use for archery, just drop it. And the last tip I have is, you will see, you know, as a free-to-play player, you'll see right here, it's trained up to 100. I can continually drop this. I don't want to do it right now because I'm not pressed for points. But once I start getting down to 100 primary skill points left, then I'll do things like drop things that I don't need. Like, because it's trained to 100, so as a free-to-play player, you can only max out at 60. So you can drop that to where it's down to 60, but you can probably drop it down to 50 and still hit the 60 because you're getting benefits from others. Your dexterity contributing 10 points, so I can drop it down to 50 actually and still get the 60. And that way you can get points back and put it in other things you might need. But that's all I have for the quick tips. I thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in game.